That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one
can't, we
quick
can't, we
question?
can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Speaking of FaZe, they're trolling people. They made a little parody debate. Those debate YouTube videos and stuff like that. I made one about streamers versus 9 to 5 workers, which is tougher.
Hauling around stuff.
So physically, I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a mic.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot, could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold a controller and make a 200K montage.
That's crazy. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. They said talk to him. He's right, by the way. I very much doubt I could do a 180, 1080 crane shot. He's not even wrong, unfortunately. Why is his hand so shaky? FaZe is lame, no cap, and money cannot lame you. This is funny, bro. They're just making a parody of the stuff. I thought it was funny. Shout out to FaZe. D Savage apparently dissed Playboy Cardi.
Look, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for coming over here and tapping in with a nigga and turning up with me like a family. Seriously, I love y'all so motherfucking much. Y'all know what the fuck going on. These other rappers may act like they too big, man, them niggas wear thongs and shit. Y'all know what the fuck going on. I love y'all to death. Come on, let's get to it.
Dang, what the comments say? What did Cardi do to him? We write it down. 5. Grown man, by the way, still on Cardi. So, Cardi, they all came up together in the underground with SoundCloud and stuff like that. D Savage was big back then and stuff like that. He was big back then when Cardi was big. But obviously Cardi done went to like superstar status, arenas, on that arena, stadiums. He's a stadium artist right now, opening for the weekend. He said they act like they too big. Cardi low-key is too. I ain't gonna hold you, twin. Like Cardi is him. Like Cardi's everything that he says he is. Are we really having a debate? Yeah, that internet social media for me. No, there is a parody from FaZe. It was a parody from FaZe. They're making fun of the streamer versus 9 to 5 thing. But I will say, like, on a serious note, like I've seen a lot of streamers and content creators say, like, what might be more difficult than a 9 to 5 is getting it popping on social media, bro. Like, I've been streaming every single day for like the past 90 days, and I'm still, trying to get to 5,000 followers. It's difficult. It's difficult to pop on social media. Like, it's not easy. It's almost a lot of times by chance. It's not, some people be like, oh, it's easy. You just scream and do flips like Speed. It's not that simple, bro. The reason I say this is because, let's be real, Snapchat is declining app. I'm trying to see where the money is coming from. I think Snapchat was using all of their marketing money into the influencers to get it popping again. A lot of guys have agencies that put them on. Oh, yeah, FaZe. Oh, yeah. Oh, you talking about social media in general. Yeah, 100%. 100%. They have managers and stuff like that. But sometimes, a lot of times, like, managers won't even pick you up until you have following. Like I said that with another guy who was signed to a guy named Keith. Shout out to Keith Dorsey out here in Atlanta. But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing. But yes, anyways, I got off track. It is difficult to stream and to be a social media person if you are it's difficult to do that if you don't have a following. It's difficult to get it off the ground. 100%. But like, I don't know. I like the slow burn because I feel like it's gonna be all worth it. Like I remember all the stuff already. And then plus I'm older now at this point. So I've worked like normal jobs long enough to like be in touch with reality. So I feel like once I pop and I'm like, oh, gazillion dollars and stuff like that, I want to be like, oh man, I had to settle for so and so and da da da. Like, nah, I remember how it was to be normal. I didn't want to say industry plant, but there are some. When you watch Aiden Ross, Neon, Jack Dorsey, and others who have crazy rich families, it makes you think. Aiden got popping off circumstance of like just playing 2K with with Bronny. Playing 2K with Bronny is what made him famous. And I do think, see, I don't want to get into that when you talk about people's backgrounds and stuff. But y'all know the Untouchables. That is his family, that is his culture. So Jack Dorsey, he definitely seems like an industry plant because I never watched dude. He just popped out of nowhere just as this white kid with a lot of money, hanging out with the rappers, buying the rappers to come to his birthday parties and stuff like that. And you seen Lil Baby trying to make fun of him and everything and stuff. But yeah, Neon's father basically owns half of Houston. I didn't know that. But Neon, I'm not gonna lie to you, Neon actually like entertaining. Like he's a funny dude. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you could be a plant, but like you're not gonna stick if you're not funny. Aiden, bro. See, I don't want to diss Aiden because Aiden started it. So I had to say salute to Aiden for starting it and everything like that. Even though I don't rock with him as a person, we just talking about from a pure talent entertaining standpoint. His entertainment at the beginning was like the rainbow jokes, rainbow community jokes and stuff like that. And when he stopped that, it was like a lot of times like Aiden ain't the most like entertaining. I ain't gonna lie to you. Respectfully. And I respect Aiden because he started it. And I seen him and I said, thank you for this. But I would say with Aiden, the E-Dates. E-Dates was an incredible idea and stuff like that. And he does a great job as a host because he started it all. Even some of these OF girls, they're industry plants to me. OF, I could tell you off top. You hear a lot of OF girls talk about I make 10,000, I make so and so. I know some them OF girls, bro. That's like not making they making like close to what I'm making on YouTube, which ain't that much right now. It's just a couple hundred a month, a few hundred a month. That like, but that's what they. I think that's more girls make that on OnlyFans, like kind of phone money and what I'm saying, rent money. They make more of that than the Sophie Rains and them and that. You know what I'm saying? They make more what I make on YouTube. That Sophie Rain girl or whatever. How many followers do those girls have? They probably have like I say like 5 to 10,000 on like Twitter and stuff like that. I don't know how much they have on the actual OF, but I know on Instagram like about 5 to 10,000 on OF. If we're being honest, OF is becoming oversaturated. 100%. But everything's oversaturated with content, bro. Like because everybody because like you guys said, the economy is struggling. So the economy is struggling, and everybody else is like, man, the price of bread and eggs just keep going up. And then you see everybody on YouTube like, yeah, I just bought another mansion and another car. You're gonna be like, dang, I'm gonna get on here, be like, comment, subscribe. That Sky Bree girl, she used to live in Pennsylvania. She moved to LA, magically got picked up while working for Target. That doesn't happen in real life. There's definitely like plants in social media, like you said, especially OF girls, because OF girls probably get swept up by pimps. Like I don't know if you can. I don't think you can say that on YouTube, so I probably got yellow mark for that. But OF managers who are like, yeah, I manage these girls, I could blow you up, because there's people like that in the streaming world too. Ben the Don said he got with a guy who blew up Agent 00 from AMP. And he was like, yeah, I can get you popping on streaming. So Ben the Don went to streaming and, he's popping because the dude was just like, all you got to do is stream for this many hours and then I'll do the rest. I'll clip for you and I'll get you popping. That's what he did. OF managers make a ton from what I heard. You got to think, bro, but like I said, bro, it's a lot of OF girls that's not getting paid like how y'all think, because it's like they still got regular jobs. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them regular people. I'm just saying like the basic, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you're talking about the girls with hundreds of thousands of followers and stuff like that, yeah, they probably getting some money. They probably getting the money that you think they are. But the OF girls, you know what I'm saying? Do you believe they make 30 to 40 million a year? They say they do. I think it's too many. It's too many of them saying they make that much for it to not be true. When multiple people say it, it's usually true. If it was just Sophie Rain saying I get that much, then I don't believe it. I can believe a Black China or Nicki Minaj, but not a Sophie Rain. But Sophie Rain is more popping on that platform. You know what I'm saying? In them, you know, like you going based off of like real life fame. It's not about real life fame. It's about who's most popping on OF. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? If people only know you for OF, like I think you're gonna be more relevant in that world. It's like streaming, right? Streaming has a lot of celebrities, like Ray J streams and stuff like that, right? He been streaming like nonstop for the past 30 days, but who more popping? DDG. DDG is more popping in that world because he is. Is DDG more famous than Ray J? Probably not in the grand scheme of things of a traditional fame, but in the world of Twitch, DDG is miles past Ray J. So what do you think the top 1% make $1 million? 100%. The top 1% on oil probably make $1 million, yeah. But you got to think, it's like 100, 300,000 OF accounts. Like what Nate was saying. Is mad people that tried OF because, you know, once the shutdown happened. No, that's incorrect. Nathan said, he said, Big Nate more popping than DDG. Then let me hold $1 then. I'm talking about. I seen Rampage. Yeah. Rampage Jackson is twitching. Rampage Jackson on Twitch. The former UFC fighter, and it looked embarrassing. He probably in his 50s moving like he in his 20s. The thing is, bro, it's like I feel like the money on the other side of cringe, bro. Yeah, Rampage Jackson just going around slapping people and then trying to flirt with like girls in the club at the bar. Get it how you live, man. Like, but you just gotta like they say, like, you gotta love it. If you doing it obviously just for money, like Young Miami came on saying chat. Like if you just doing it just for the money, it ain't gonna do well. But Rampage, he coming up with his own storylines and his own thing. Like he going to the bars, he talking to the girls, he slapping random dudes. Like that's something that nobody else was doing. Is original for that space, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna have an audience because of UFC lovers, MMA lovers, and then, you know, yeah, stuff like that. Didn't Fresh and Fit say they were making no money from the podcast? Fresh and Fit weren't making money despite their followers because their content got demonetized. People kept reporting their channels, so they got demonetized. So that's why you have to watch what you say. That's why, like, when I talk about you know what I'm saying, like hard news stuff, like that's why people say like unalive and all that instead of like the words, because they'll take away your money. He said, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So it's like when the people be like, oh, I'm uncut, real raw, I don't care about that. You know, they really don't be getting money. Like it hurts their money because this is all content creation. You're not in the Country Wayne said it best. You're not in the business of content creation. You're in the business of advertising. Like this is all catering to advertising companies. Like because we get all of our money from advertising. You either get it from people watching ads, people clicking ads while watching your video, or doing ads in your video, which is like, hey guys, better help, or what, Eat Fresh, the Fresh Eat little thing. Hey, Fresh Eats, y'all, meal prep for the you know, that's where you get all your money from advertisements. So this whole thing is like a business of advertising. It's not a business of content. Sneeko, Fresh and Fit, all those guys were complaining. Yeah, all the guys that are mad controversial just be like, women, you know the problem with women, they don't be in the kitchen. You say that, bro, man, you ain't gonna make no money. Talking about, oh, I don't make no money anymore from this. You should have been talking about women like that. Like what you thought was gonna happen. Hold on, let me get some water. But yeah, that's what it is. We talked about the D Savage Playboy Cardi thing. Next up,
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.